Alright, on today's episode, we're working on that. Well, sort of. Because Deegan's got a lot of things to figure out here. So, we got a list of stuff that I'm going to go over with him, which is, of course, my mind as usual, and then other stuff. So, we are going to do a little walkie around and look. Come on, Diggy. Alright, open your driver door. Now, we're going to check your door seal first. These are the biggest things to check when you're out in a yard, if you find any good ones. Because 100% of the time, the driver one is going to be junky. And trust me, I haven't found very many either that are good. And I know, trying to find them online, you usually have to buy the dang whole set. So, retarded, huh? Second thing that goes bad on these things, this stuff right here. So, and it's a pain to get off if you want to try to paint it. It's not powder coat, it's like a rubbery plastic kind of stuff. So, but fortunately, I do believe Whiteout out there has some good ones. And there's his window regulator. No biggie. These are super easy to put in, and we'll show you that on another episode. See, this seal isn't bad. This one's actually pretty good. This one could be savable. We use McGuire's leather treatment on all of our rubber seals, and it makes a huge difference, especially on the inside of your window sweep. All of this beautiful rubber out here around your window and your outer door sweep. Everything that's rubber needs conditioning, especially a car of this age. Now, we already checked the trunk one. It's good. I would open it, but as you can tell, we have no space, so this is what we do. So, like, this door seal doesn't make much sense to me at all, because I had all of mine out of the car with no name now. And I'll show you that car. Everybody should know her by now, but this door seal is kind of funky because it's got a filler piece. It's almost like the dealership or GM didn't measure it right or something, but it's only on this side. Imagine those differences, huh? Like, this one's not that bad, but it does have a hole in it. But we have the power to replace it. Now, Deegan was busy this morning. He's been shining up his dash, getting all nice and pretty. And then he got curious because, random chunk of a CD stuck between the window and the dash filler plate. Now it landed where the shifter is. Alright, so now we're going to go do a little part shopping. So basically, let's go this way. I guess you could say we're our own damn junkyard. Excuse my Frenches. Oh, look, there's a pretty Raven that we can't do nothing with, and the car with no name now. Sucks when people go jogging and you lose your inspiration. There she is. Poor car with no name. And then this one, you're going to see some cool stuff that's actually right now upsetting me thanks to Les Schwab. Deegan, you know that was going to pop in there somewhere. Les Schwab. Alright, hey. Parts over here, bruh. Here, come this way. So, I should grab a light, dude. So, here's our lovely stash of how to build a car right. So, thanks to freaking Les Schwab, I can't modify Raven, but here's her brand new hood, her new chin lip, rocker panels, window guards, sunroof guard. There's even more part interior. I mean, the car is wanting and ready to go, and we can't, because Les Schwab and their crap. There's the brand new fenders that I'm going to modify for the car with no name. I mean, we got panels everywhere. So, question is for Mr. Deegy over here, what color are we going to do? Do you want to go the dark charcoal color, like what is in the car with no name? See how they're, or do you want to stick with gray? Same with all these panels. Do you want to go black or do you want to stay with gray? And then you got to go to your mid panel. Do you want them black or do you want them gray? I mean, we have such a long list for you that we're going to need to decide what we're going to put on and what we're not. Yeah. What we're going to modify, what we're not. What upgrades I have to put in and what not. We have a lot of upgrades. But we even got the speaker dash. See? The dark one instead of the light one. So like I said, it's all up to you. Plus the speaker grills that we're going to customize like we tried in the car with no name. They turned out alright for the first try. So, yeah. Oh, a little side note for you guys out at the yards. You do not have to rip out the whole glove box if you only need the door. There's 2 pins you pop out. Super easy. Door pops right off. You don't have to break nothing. You don't have to rip nothing apart to break anything else. 2 little pins. Comes right off. But do remember, it does have its own lock, and you might have to swap it, but that's only 2 screws. So I've been trying to figure out how to put the lock from one inside of another one, so that way I can keep the key. But I haven't figured that out yet. I'm trying. Haven't got there yet. So, wait, we even got I even got these, but they're in leather. I'd like to see if we can find somebody that could reupholster those in the black, like what's in the car with no name. Because what I'd like to do is we're going to put the same interior out of like what's in the car with no name into the comp, so I can actually truly race it, because I'm sliding my skinny butt all over the place in that leather seat. Yeah. So, what do you think? We got more parts in the shop too, or garage, whatever you call that poor thing. I mean, you name it, we probably have it.
I think I want to stick with gray.
That's fine. Like I said, we got gray panels.
Well, we could also probably wash it too.
Well, we're going to.
I know.
All right, here, let's close this up. Here. You take the phone, I'll close this, and then we'll go to whiteout. Take a gander at it, because if you want to stay gray, we're going to have to find better trunk panels. I think the ones that came out of yours are actually good.
Yeah.
Sweetness, Brana. Okay. On our adventure we go. And one of these days, yes, I'll tell you all about my babies. Like this one. This one is a family heirloom. My grandmother had it. Now the boys have it. Just like that truck. Just like my Scout. All these things, like Raven, car with no name. You got whiteout over there. We're going to get up there to see blackout. Our 2 parts cars. Plus, now I finally figured out a name for my bird, which we will be filming hopefully this weekend. I've never had a name for her until now. Kind of creepy. But here's whiteout, of course. As you can tell, that fender's been replaced. This door has been replaced. I see to say that because it's got no pinstriping, bro. No. But as you can see, this window sweep's not that bad. It's in good shape. So, the back one's not that bad either. But the thing with this one, it's got gray plastics. Some of them are good until you get to bad modifications. You don't, people, do not put screws in these cars because they do not require them. They snap together like a Lego set. Yep. So, what do you think? So we got parts for this one, especially with the new hardware in the back. But the trunk isn't really that bad, especially if you want to stay with the gray thing. You know, I mean, the lid looks really good. We might be able to get, all this out. I mean, that carpet cleaner we have does a really good job. So, there's the fuel pump that was in it. Yeah, interesting, huh? So, the main reason this car is going to be a parts car, 1, this one has been totaled. 2, they hacked up the fuel lines underneath because they couldn't figure out the gas tank was actually out of gas, not a bad fuel pump. Because when I pulled the pump, it was bone dry. But you look underneath the car and they got rubber lines. They cut everything. It not worth my time to put her back together. But since I'm only into it, $300. That one I was only into it for $150. Both of these cars, that one especially, has fed 3 cars already on its own. 3 people. No, that one looks really good. The thing with this car, though, it's got mismatched door panels. Somebody tried swapping the carpet, I think. But the seats aren't that bad. Door seals and stuff aren't super bad. But mismatched, so depending on which way Deegan wants to go. Now, did you want to go black and gray, or gray and black, or do you want to just stick with all?
I want to go black and gray.
Okay, that's problem, no problem. I got that panel laid out there in the garage that we're going to show off. So, this one is the one we're going to snag the carpet out of for Deegan's car. Once I get it re-cleaned out again. Because the carpet in his car is toast. I tried cleaning a few spots. It ain't coming out. So Deegan's going to have a big project coming up. But he's got an extra set of hands. So here's my trunk deck off of the car with no name. Because my OCD don't like that. So here's the other plastics. I don't think these aren't scratched up as bad as the ones that we washed yesterday. Because once we washed them, a lot of them have a lot of scratching in it. But it's no big deal. I mean, it's stuff we can take care of.
Yeah.
Still got to get ready, too, to get your new custom taillights in. Thanks to a fucking order. Excuse my language. You wait 8 weeks for parts, and they're wrong, and then you try to deal with it, and they're bungholes. Like the spoiler for Raven, that thing has got cracks in it. It's warped, and it came that way. And I called the company, and of course it's a third party, so he's got to get a hold of the company, and now still haven't heard anything out of either one. Not cool, dudes. Not cool. But there's kind of the update of what Deegan's going to be doing. He's got parts and parts and parts and parts. And so when I can get, hopefully, Draven's car, we'll still have parts and parts and parts and parts. So for now, Deegan and I are out, and we'll shoot here later, hopefully. So hopefully you guys will see us on the old web. And of course, I hate saying this, but please like, subscribe. I hate saying that. If you want to do it, do it. My biggest thing is just please comment. Let me know what you think, what's going on. I also would love to have you guys let me know if I can come look at your car, shoot it, put it on the channel. Because this is the kind of stuff we do. It's just kind of weird. My brother has a trailer like this and it's full of house stuff. My trailer's full of car stuff. But I don't have room, so I have no choice. So either way, please, like I said, like, subscribe. But the biggest thing is just please give us a comment, good or bad. Don't worry, I will not be mean. I've changed more than people even want to think. But they're all jogging. So, we're out until the next one. You want to say bye?
Bye.